Yeah. There ain't nobody here, so I'm just waiting for people to pop in and say hello. It's kind of a spare of the moment thing. Yep, kind of a spare of the moment thing. Hey, Christina Bell, how are you? Waiting on a few more, I guess. And yeah, like I said, it's kind of a spare of the moment thing. Hey, Crystal Thomas, how are you? So I just wanted to go live and hang out. Been a lot of stuff going on. A lot of negativity. Some people just bring that out in me, I guess. But hey, Fawn. Um, so I guess we'll talk. Hey, Karen. So we'll talk about the video premiere Sunday night. Just a few minutes. We do have it uploaded and it is ready to go. It's going to be really good. So please keep in mind as you're watching the video that there will be several replays. Fawn, I'm most definitely talking to you because you seem to always miss those replays. So keep in mind there's replays, so do not drink any tea during the premiere. And of course, you guys know that Sunday night's premiere will be our last video for a while. We're still going to do shorts. Hey, Karen, I don't know if I said hey to you a while ago. We're still going to do some shorts. Of course, I'm always going to do shorts, and I'll do some lives and stuff, just to keep everybody in the loop. But as far as going out and shooting a paranormal video, we will be getting back to doing that. And when we do get back to doing that, in the course of the summer, going through spring and the summer, we're going to start bringing you different kinds of videos because me and Hound have talked about it, and we're always surrounded with spiritual energies and stuff, and so we want to space those out a little bit. And hey, Adrian, and so we want to hey, Bud Files. So we wanted to space that out a little bit and do some different things. Like we're going to shoot some fishing videos where, you know how we sit on the log and just talk to folks sometimes. But this time we're going to be trying to catch some big fish. So that's going to be great. So that's what I want to talk about the YouTube channel. And of course, most of you know, and most of you don't. Hey, Brother Ben, what's up? My brother from down under. Most of you know that we have dropped the K9 off our name. We just don't want to be associated with that anymore. So we've dropped that. And so that's a good thing because we are just wolf and hound. And, we're human beings. We're not dogs. So, we just don't want to be associated. What's up, Drake? How's it going? So we don't want to be associated with being dogs. I guess the video's done. Yeah, the video is done. Now, speaking of the video, Hound just brought it up. Speaking of the video, this is a brand new location. When we investigated it earlier in the week, it was brand new to us, and we got a lot of information out of this investigation. We found out that several folks have died in and on the property, stretching all the way back 40 years. Yeah, if you want to put it up there, that's fine. And so we're doing that. So it's going to be a really good video. It's going to be a really good one for our last one for a while. I might throw some stuff together for you guys, because I don't want any of you to feel like, and Hound has posted our GoFundMe. He pinned it. So we're still trying to raise a little bit of money. the quicker that we can reach a certain goal, and it says, our goal was $1,000. So we're not trying to, hey, Rain, Rain, I said hey to you like 3 or 4 times in a live, and you ignored me, but that's okay though. I ignore myself sometimes. So we're trying to get that money. So the quicker we do, we can vacate this place. It's like that saying, when you're in a garden of thorns, get out of that garden. When the ground's spoiled, nothing good grows. Hey, Paula. And so, hey, crazy girl, what's going on? I hadn't seen you in a minute. So we are still trying to raise a certain amount of money on our GoFundMe, which Hound is pinned. Mm-hmm. And so we'll get that. And I have some good news. I know most of you probably know. Some of you may not. I got the official call yesterday, and I have got my job back at Golden Corral. I'm being reinstated. So not rehired, not getting rehired, but reinstated. So that's really, really good. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to get back. Sometimes Golden Corral would aggravate the piss out of me, but I love that place. I love the people I work with. My buddy Sean works up there. Sean went the extra mile for me and stuff. And Jack, he's the kitchen manager. And Keith, he's the manager. And, these guys are really good. And I can't wait to get back up there and get this ball rolling and just kind of forget that all this past year has happened. It's only been not even a year yet. And we can forget all about that. Y'all guys see Hound back there. Sorry, you see our mess. Just about everything is gone from out of here. Most stuff's in our storage. So that's why we set up the GoFundMe. So, we would have money to at least have somewhere to stay until we can find a place. And, that's kind of slow, but, it'll get there when it gets there. And so the Golden Corral thing's awesome. And, most of you also know that, well, most of you's been with us. Well, maybe not since then, but we used to take care of this huge lot, and this people's yard that we take care of, and it's really big, and they own a tow company, and me and Hound go, and we also take care of the ground maintenance for the tow company's lot. And so we got that job back. So we got that going on too this summer. So it's really good. I'm really excited. Hey, Gabriel Boo, how's it going? And so we're really excited about all that stuff. And so we're looking forward to that. We have a court date coming up on the 19th, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I almost have a half a mind not to go even show up. I don't have to go if I don't want to. They're not going to issue no warrants or nothing, but I think I am going to show up. So because, I am a law-abiding citizen and I have been summoned to court, and I just feel like that's being disrespectful to the court system and to the justice system. So I will go, and then after that, we'll see what happens. So we're good. Everything's good for us. We're ready to get back home and be around the people that love and care about us, like our friend Christopher out and her little girl Kylie. Most of y'all know Kylie. She's a little girl that we've been training to be a ghost hunter. She's really, really good. We actually have a couple pieces of paranormal equipment that we are going to give her, and so she'll have some of her own stuff. She already has some cat balls and a dowsing rod. I think she has a cat ball. And so she'll have a few more pieces, and that'll be really good. And, and then we'll be closer to the littlest ghost hunters. And we're going to try to start doing some more things with them. It's hard to do these things because we're way over here and they're way over there. And so it's going to be great. And I woke up this morning. I felt positive. I felt strong. And so everything's working out. It just seems like everything's falling into place, we're getting good karma, and so that's really awesome. And I couldn't be happier. And I even have a ice cream Snickers bar for later. So I mean, woohoo! Because I haven't had no ice cream in a long minute now. And so yeah, so we got a good video premiere coming up. I mean, it's pretty good. I can't wait. Well, there was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, I also want to say, God bless, and make sure we pray for those folks who were involved in that massive tornado yesterday. There were several tornadoes, but one of them was really bad. So make sure that we pray for all those people and keep them in your. What the hell's that? Sound like cannon fire, and keep them in your prayers. Because a lot of those folks are suffering now, and they've lost a lot, and there was some loss of lives in those storms. So keep those guys in your mind, and also keep in mind that now that it's spring's coming, the weather's really unsettled, and tornado season is approaching. And I mean, hell, it just almost seems like the past couple years, like it's been tornado season all year. But so if you're in places that are prone for these types of storms, big storms, just always keep your head up. And because I don't want none of you blowed away. And so keep your ears and eyes open for that stuff. And I'll also tell you, me and Hound has also discussed that we might try to do some storm chasing, maybe. So we don't know. So we are going to try that again, because we always had a lot of fun when we did it. And we ain't got to go all gung-ho and stuff on it. We can just go like post up and catch the storm coming in. And that's pretty fun. We intend to do some camping, things that we haven't been able to do, and we're going to start doing. So that's going to be really great. And so anyway, so I just pulled, and I really need to get a razor or something, because I got hair sticking out. I feel like a friggin' werewolf. And so I have been thinking about shaving my beard, my mustache, cutting my hair. I have been thinking about doing that. And hey, Sam the glove guy, what's up? Hey, dude, I want you to know that I do have some gloves. Well, I don't have any rubber gloves. What's up, Debbie? Well, we're doing all right. It's been kind of rough on us for a while, but things are getting better. The storms do pass and the sun comes out again, and so that's what's going to happen. Man, I haven't seen Sam the glove guy in a long time. And so I'm glad to see him. What's up, Native Pride? Hey, I just want Native. We used that picture you made for us for the thumbnail of this live, and also we're using it in this upcoming video premiere at the end, where we always say thanks for watching, and we got some kind of picture, so we actually used it there. And I'm really excited. I can't wait for you guys to come and meet Chris and Dan, these two spirits. They're really awesome. Hound, we know that Chris and the guy who owns the place and who let us in to investigate, him and Chris were really good friends. They played in a band together, and unfortunately Chris passed away in the house. You'll see, because we let you know what room. And they both were there, and their presence was strong. And I can't wait for y'all to see that one response when Hound, because he played the drums, and so Hound has an interest in drums. So you guys will be able to see that interaction, and that response is absolutely.
I asked a drum question.
Yeah, he asked a drum question, and he got a direct answer. And at the end of the video, after we do our closing remarks, we actually do kind of like a little interview, kind of closing remarks with Mr. Jimmy, and Mr. Jimmy confirms exactly that response, the question and the response that Hound got. It's absolutely amazing. You guys are going to love it.
Link.
Oh, Link, you are freaking awesome, dude. Thank you very much. So you guys are really going to like this video. We really liked going to the Sadie house. We know that we can go back to the Sadie house. And so we are going to plan for that when we get things situated. Hopefully it won't take too long, so we can get back on the roll and get things going. I feel like I just talked like 100 miles a minute or something. Like, yeah, like that's kind of crazy. And so everything's going good. I don't want you guys to worry about us. Well, I mean, you know, what I'm trying to say is I appreciate you worrying about us. But everything's going to be okay. Soon we'll be back to where we were. We'll be back to what's familiar. We'll be back to the places that we love. Because there's a lot of places around there that me and Hound go a lot and that we haven't and that you've never seen. And we're going to change that. And we're going to start showing you guys some of these places that I grew up stomping around in and the Hounds grew up stomping around in. And so we look forward to showing you all that stuff. And yeah, so I'm really excited about that because all you guys are awesome and you deserve the best of what we can at least try to bring you. And yeah, man, it's kind of rough. I feel like, so anyway, yeah. Brother Ben, did you know that I like crocodiles? And I wished I had one for a pet. It would probably eat my kitties, so I probably don't. But I do like crocodiles. I probably would train it to bite Hound. I do want to say this. We are going to drop our Teespring. We're going to get rid of it, and because we actually, and the reason we're doing it, and because we've had Teespring for what, almost 2 years, and we never feel like we want to stick it to our people, so we have lowered the prices of everything on there to where it's really affordable. But like somebody just bought a hoodie, a Wolf and Hound hoodie, and we only made $1 on that, you know. So we got to kind of change that up a little bit, and we want to go a different direction. We want to get away from Teespring. So I mean, I'm sure that we will eventually, you know, get us some new merch going. But yeah, we're gonna get rid of Teespring, and yeah, I'm gonna light this cigarette up. So smoke it if you got it. But I'm super excited for our future, and I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling positive, and so it's gonna be really good. So I don't want to keep you guys. I know it's a Friday night. Most of you probably got plans to go out and have some fun, and I hope you do that. Me and Hound, we don't have no plans. We're gonna sit here. We're gonna watch the new Project Fear. It's coming out tonight, and then I might watch something. And then we got a lot of work to do tomorrow. We're gonna try to move some more stuff over to the storage, so we only have our beds and the TV and the cats and our clothes, and of course, you know, the microwave and coffee pot. I got to have that stuff around, and then that way we'll be able to put that stuff in storage, and we'll just be able to take off, and I'm ready to go. And I want to say that I appreciate every single body that has donated to our GoFundMe. We are over $300. That is great. We still got a little ways to go, but you know, if we don't get another donation, that's absolutely okay with us because we're grateful for what we have gotten. And so it's pretty good, man. And we love you guys for that. And we know that things are difficult. We know how the economy is and stuff. That's the reason why we lowered everything down so low on Teespring because we know how it is, and we want folks to be able to have something that says Wolf and Hound on it. Joshua Cole, and I was just talking about it, and here's the man with the new Wolf and Hound hoodie right here. And I seen him in it. Brother, you look good in that Wolf and Hound hoodie. So yeah, Link, we really like our Project Fear. We used to follow it. We used to follow it back when it was, what was it called?
Hey, Sam's Gloves.
No, what was Project Fear called when they had their show?
Fear.
Yeah, it was Destination Fear. I love those guys. We watched them religiously, and then for some reason or whatever, their show got canceled, and so they just decided, hey, you know what? We'll just do YouTube.
Is Sam's Gloves still here?
Is Sam's Gloves still here? Is Sam's Gloves still around? Sam's Gloves, if you're here, front and center, please, sir.
Yes, I have a surprise for you, Sam's Gloves.
Sam may have went to change his gloves or something. I don't know if he's still here. But anyhow. So I'm trying to read it. I'm looking at the TV and I'm looking at here at the same time, and it's just like it's messing my head up. I'd rather just, if I try to look at the TV, because it's set up just like if we were premiering a video. I can see all your comments and stuff, but if I look at that, then I'm looking away because I'm actually shooting the live on my cell phone. And so if you see me look away, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at, see, like now I'm looking at the TV. Look, matter of fact, I'll show you. There it is. And so I'm watching that, and that's pretty cool. So that is all the announcements. And we want to be able to do some.
Damn, I went and found the gloves for Sam.
Yeah, Hound went and found some gloves for Sam, some plastic gloves, and he ain't even around no more. And I might have to make a voodoo doll out of him and flick his nuts. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube Live, but I just did. So anyway, yeah. Did I mention that I'm so excited about going back to my hometown? And man, I'm so excited because this way, hey Parasolo, how's it going, brother? So this way, I don't know who this is. That
there's the man of the hour.
Yeah, hey, check him out. Check out his gloves.
Wait.
Sam, look, Hound did this just for you.
I did this just for you, Sam.
Yeah, look, just for you, Sam. Hound stole them gloves from the ER when I had the kidney stone problems.
I did not.
And yeah, he did. But you know how much money they charge, so we should be able to go with some gloves at least.
Is that
Hi. Yeah, I'm not sure who this is.
Anish?
What's up, Anish? I guess I said that right, didn't I? I don't want to mispronounce your name.
Ben. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
No, it better not be no shit gloves like that.
No.
And he better not be making no blow up women either with them. Big masturbation gloves. That's being that is fucked. And oh my lord. That just completely, and I saw that and it just completely, like, my train of thought just said pew. So thanks a lot, Ben. Masturbation gloves. Huh.
Oh
well. Amish, man, welcome. We are Wolf and Hound. We are a father and son paranormal team. We have a pretty good channel. We premiere videos on Sunday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So please feel free to come in and hang out with us and watch our premieres. Like I said, we are paranormal investigators. We are hikers. We do a lot of trail stuff too sometimes, especially when the weather's nice. And so we try to give something to a little bit of everybody. And of course, as true fashion to Wolf and Hound, there's not too much that we don't do that we don't somehow or another turn into a paranormal investigation. Just like our last Dutchman's Creek Trail video that we just did last week. We run a necrophonic. We got a pretty cool response, and it was awesome. So please, you are more than welcome to come and check us out and do all that. So that's pretty cool. Normally we don't do lives. Here lately we've been doing some, but
You know what I wish I had?
what?
A nice big bowl of banana pudding.
Oh, I could do without.
I saw a little short or something about some banana pudding.
Damn, my cigarette went out. I could do without banana pudding, but I sure could go for some something. I don't know what though. Something.
Homemade banana pudding.
Yeah, brother, being that sitting on the log when we said, well, can you tell us what we're doing? Can you tell us what we're sitting on? And it said sitting on a log, and that's exactly what we were doing, sitting on a log. You can go back and watch that video. It's called the return or the triumphant return to the Dutchman Creek Trail. Most of y'all know that last year about this time we did a backpacking trip up in Aurora National Forest. It's a pretty good long trail. We did not research that trail as good as we should have. It wound up being a high ridge trail. There was absolutely no water. It was extremely warm. We run out of water, and there is water points that you can refill up. Like when we were there this last time, there was an abundance of water. Just that time last year, there wasn't. We run out of water, and it's just, you don't want to take any chances. So we were able to get off on a side trail, and several hours later, we were able to get to where we could go get the truck or the car, because I used to have a car. I used to have a car and a truck. Now I just have, because I had to sell the car, and so now I just got the truck. But it was a great video. It was a good time. It was hard work. A lot of that high ridge trail was pretty steep in some places. And so that was on our bucket list. So we were able to knock that out, and I'm glad we were able to do it. We will be going back to Aurora. We will be doing some camping up there. There's a couple nice camp spots, so that'll be. What Mrs. Dottie said, Wolf, are you feeling okay? Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Hey goes Mama. And so yes, man, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm strong. I'm ready to get back to my life, and I'm just ready to do that. So, but anyway, I wanted to tell you now that we were talking about this Dutchman Creek Trail that we just did. That video is almost at 600 views. Can you guys believe that? It's probably just the lighting. The lighting's not very great here, so it's probably just the light. I see what you're talking about. There seems to be like a purple tint, but I'm kind of sitting in a shadow. The lighting's not too good in here, so that's probably why. But yeah, I feel pretty good. If you're wondering if I'm sick or something, no, I'm not sick. I have been sick an awful lot since we've been here, and I think it's an environment thing, and so I'm just ready to get away from all that. Hey, Laura Lee, what's going on? Laura Lee is here. So yeah, so that was the announcements I wanted to tell you. I just wanted to make sure that those of you that didn't know that I do officially have my job back. I'm being reinstated. As soon as I get back to town, I can get back to it, and it's good. And then we got a summer job. They pay us really good to do that. And so we're good. And that's going to be freaking awesome. And I'm excited. And I'm excited to be close to my fishing hole, me and Hound's fishing hole, where we went fishing a lot, and we would catch huge fish out of this spot. And so I can't wait to get back and do that. And we're going to be recording it, so you guys will be able to see it. We'll make an adventure for the Wolfpack. And as soon as we get settled, I promise you guys, as soon as we get things settled, we will be back to shooting some paranormal videos. Right now, it's just hard to juggle all that and everything that's going on. So we're just going to kind of put the paranormal videos on the back burner for a while. Hopefully we can get it. Mooresville is going to be, Mooresville is going to be a fresh start. And we'll also be closer to my brother, so we'll be able to do more stuff with him. I'm really excited about that. and he's really excited that we're moving back towards home.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Florida. I don't stick my arm in holes I can't see.
Oh yeah, yeah, we don't do that.
I don't stick
Look,
my hands in
I'm just gonna
holes.
tell you, I've already been bitten one time by a venomous snake, and I would rather that not ever happen again. So, man, you know, in a lot of ways, I'm that. How long ago did that happen, Hound?
A long time ago.
At least, well, we've been doing
Yeah,
YouTube for 3 years,
I don't stick my hand in weird holes.
and yeah, so
Hi, Laura Lee.
Hound said hello, Laura Lee. I don't know if he's actually on there or not, but
No.
but yeah, I don't ever want to get bit by another venomous snake
This is
because
for you, Laura Lee.
it has took an insane amount of time to get over that, and because I got bit by a venomous snake, I can't eat rabbit meat no more. I don't know how true that is, but I'd just rather not try it out and see. Well, pet snakes are fine, brother Ben, but we have a venomous snake here. They're really common. They're called copperheads, and me and Hound was actually out on a 65-mile, 3-day backpacking trip. And on the second day, that evening of the trip, we saw this little pond, and it was fish. We could see fish swimming around and stuff. So we were throwing rocks and stuff down into the water. And at first, I thought I got stung by a bee, and that's when I looked down and I saw the 2 bite marks, and I had to walk 10 miles to the nearest town, and that happened on a Friday afternoon, and I didn't go to the hospital till Sunday, and by then there wasn't a whole lot they could do for the venom that I did receive. I had on, I had on a thicker sock, but I could see the blood punchers. When I pulled the sock down, I saw the actual bite. So the fangs did get me. And but the worst part was the blood infection. And I was supposed to, they gave me this like big time medicine at the hospital, and I was supposed to take it, but it made me violently sick. And it's just, I couldn't take it anymore. So I quit taking it. The blood infection took over. About a year later, they found the infection, and the infection had set into my jawbone and in my teeth. I had to have some teeth removed because there wasn't no saving them. I was always so sick. I think that it actually affected my eyesight too. Well, I don't know. I fell a couple years before the snake bite happened. I actually got hurt on the job, and I fell and hit the back of my head on the floor. And ever since then, I've been kind of having trouble with my hearing in my right ear, and my eyes have went bad. So that's probably what happened. But by the time they found the blood infection, it had done some damage. And if I wouldn't have found it when I did, the blood infection would have got into my brain, and there's a real high chance that that would have killed me. So where are you going, Joshua? And so yeah, snake bites ain't good, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. Actually, somewhere I actually have a picture of the snake bite, and I'll see if I can't find that, and I'll post it on Facebook, or and I'll post it on our community tab so you guys can see it. It was a hell of an experience, and of course that never did stop us. Have you all ever had a paranormal experience that could convert a believer in a non-believer? Well, brother, that's the thing about us here. When we go out to investigate the paranormal, we don't go to prove to the world the paranormal exists. Our reasons for doing the paranormal is we like to go there. We like to see if there's spirit activity, if there's spirits there, and if they are, we like to open a line of communication with those spirits, and we try to form a friendship with them. And most of these folks here can testify to the fact that we do have locations that we go to that the spirits are our friends, and we treat them with the utmost respect, because when you're dealing with these spirits, you're really dealing with somebody's mother. You're dealing with somebody's father, somebody's brother, somebody's grandmother, grandfather, and you have to show them the proper respect. And so that's what we do. And we go in to form a relationship with these spirits to gain their trust, just like we gain, we have to trust them. They trust us. Sometimes we'll go to the same places over and over. And we like to go in and we like to tell these spirits that, hey, the rest of the world may have forgotten about you, but we haven't forgotten. And, we go in and we honor them. Like at Christmas time, we'll take the spirits' Christmas presents. And to some people, that may sound silly, but to us, that's just a sign of respect for somebody who's gone on to the really the great unknown before us. And that just demands respect. And we will always show the spirits the love and respect that they deserve. Uh, we've only ever run across a couple bad things here recently. A dark entity had came into one of our locations and was bothering the spirits. They asked us to help them, and so we went back and we closed the portal the next time we went, which was the very next week. We closed the portal. We tried to remove the spirit, but we did get confirmation from the spirits at this location that it was the place was clean. And we will be going back there eventually. We will be going back there eventually to do a follow up to see if everything's still good. And if it isn't, then it may be one of those times that we have to get somebody larger than ourselves to come in and just completely remove that spirit. Because spirits that we've gotten a relationship with, that we've bonded with, we don't like something that's bad to come in and harass them. To us, that's just like if somebody was to come into somebody's house that we love and harass them and bully them. We don't like that, so we try to help them out. So that's where we stand on the paranormal. We always leave our videos up to interpretation. We do not use a bunch of that high fancy gadgets and stuff. We don't do that. We keep everything as simple as we can, simple for us, simple for the spirits. That way it's not overwhelming them. We're not overwhelming ourselves. And when we feel like the spirits may be being a little overwhelmed and we feel like we're being overwhelmed, we take lots of breaks, and we give them a break. And it just seems to work out for us just about everywhere we go. These spirits are always really and able and willing to communicate with us. And it's a lot about trust, man. When you go in and some of these investigators, they go in, they're real demanding. They demand that the spirits do this. These spirits are not circus animals. They were people, and and they still feel the same stuff that we do. And they feel when you're disrespectful to them, they feel that. And most of the time, what happens is that they'll just button up and they won't do anything. But if that spirit trusts you and respects you and know that you trust and respect them, and it's a good idea to always tell them why you're there, what the camera's for and stuff. You just be completely honest with them. And I'm telling you, man, they'll go out of their life. Like we have a location we call the Lonely Lost House, and most of these folks that are here right now can vouch for that we'll go into that house and we can go in there and walk in there in the pitch dark and we feel welcome. Like we know that we're welcome there. It's that kind of thing. Like my home is your home. And we go there, we have a great time with those spirits. We did a Christmas video with those guys and we brought them Christmas presents. And it's been an amazing journey. And when we started April the 25th, we'll be starting our 4th year. And when we started, we didn't have anybody to teach us how to be paranormal investigators. Hell, our very first video, we screwed it up so bad that we had to actually go back, turn right around and go back and reshoot. And, we made a lot of mistakes, trial and error, but it was the spirits that taught us how to communicate with them, how to be a paranormal investigator. And well, it's really good, Anish, if as long as you show them respect, and you know, and I'm telling you, bring them something. You know, spirits. It's just the idea that you thought enough about them to bring them something. And I'm telling you, you gain their respect, and they'll go out of their way for you, won't they, Hound?
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about respect. Just when you deal with people in the living people in this world, you know, it's about respect. You give them their respect, and they'll respect you. If they don't respect you, they don't want to give you respect, then you move on. And so that's, you know, that's what it is for us. And like, I got to be honest, I don't concern myself with who believes in the paranormal and who doesn't. I know that I have had more experiences in the past 3 years than I can count. And most of them, these folks here, or what we call the wolf pack, they see these videos, and we never fake anything, because the day that we feel like we have to fake something on one of our videos is the day that we're done. And matter of fact, we even debunk ourselves too a lot. And like, oh, well, wait a minute, we caused this. And you just got to be honest. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to be honest with the spirits, and you got to be honest with the folks who are watching you. And I'm telling you, you'll go a long way. I've seen a lot of YouTubers come in, and I watch their stuff, and you know, they go in and they just treat these spirits however, and it makes me wonder, you know, how do you treat living people that same way? You know, and so if I see somebody disrespecting the spirits and treating them, you know, anything different than being respect, then I don't have nothing to do with those people. And if they're associated with our channel, they're gone. And anybody that knows me knows I'm dead ass serious about that. And I take talking to these spirits and stuff, because you got to understand that when some of these folks died, well, when most of these folks passed away, somebody mourned them, somebody cried for them, and there could still be somebody alive today who remembers them. And like I said, that just absolutely demands respect. Hey, Diva, and hey, David. And so you got to show them respect. And I mean, it goes, respect goes in the living world just like it does in the spiritual world. And you do that, man. And if these spirits respect you and they trust you, then they will want to talk to you. Because imagine how good that feels after you've been dead for, let's say, 60, 70, 100 years. And all of a sudden, here comes some folks in there, and they're addressing you. They're talking to you, you know, and they're talking to you like you've been friends a long time. You know that has to feel good to them, because finally, somebody is acknowledging that we still exist. And I love it. And we will never change. And we don't video collab with a lot of people. We do have a person that we video collab with. His name is Kevin the Custodian Ghost Hunter. We've learned a lot of stuff from him. He's a really good guy. And we do video collab with him. And we do have a list of people that we really want to video collab with. Ghost Mama's one of them. She was just here. I don't know if she's still here. And Jenny Love. You know, we love Jenny Love. We that's like number one on our bucket list to do a video with her. But she lives in Florida. We live here. And it's just, we actually had plans to get down there last year, and we wasn't able to. And so if it's meant to be, we will. And so there's Ghost Mama. So, and she's another one that we're interested in video collabing with. She's kind of new to the paranormal. She's really good. She did an amazing job. She was one of the first picks to do the You Pick Challenge video, and she did an amazing job. And trust me, some of those You Pick challenges that we had to do were really scary. And so you can go to her channel and you can check out that. It's really good. Go to Jenny Love's channel. Make sure if you haven't yet, you just I was about to say describe. Subscribe to these guys.
Yeah,
Go
and
to
don't
Kevin the
forget to
Custodian Ghost
subscribe.
Hunter. Make sure you check him out. Him and his son Caleb are awesome people. We love those guys.
Yep, and Native Pride.
And Native Pride. Native Pride's really good. He does some pretty good videos in graveyards. I just watched one today, and he's a really talented guy. We really enjoy him, and so yeah, so that's what's going on, guys. And I know we just, I know the last few times we've hung out, it's been kind of sad and depressing, and it's been angry and frustrated, and so I just wanted to come in here tonight, man, and show you guys that even if you're in a bad situation, you don't have to stay in a bad situation. You really don't. And sometimes, man, if you're in a garden of thorns, get out, because when the ground is spoiled, only bad things will grow. And so there you go, Florina. Thank you very much, my friend. And so before I close this out, I just wanted to remind you again that we do have a GoFundMe open. I don't know how long we're going to leave it open, but we have raised some pretty good money so far, a little over $300. So that's freaking awesome. You guys are awesome. And that's right, Brother Ben, every rose has a thorn. And like I said, man, if you're in a situation that you're unhappy or you're being treated bad, or you can get out of it. It may take you a little while. You may have to be in the shit pile for a while, but eventually, you're gonna be off the mad hose and patent leather for your toes, and that's what you do. Where there's a will, there's a way, and if we can do it, anybody can. And so I just wanted to tell you guys that I love you, and Wolf and Hound loves you. We appreciate the hell out of all of you, and we'll continue to do these videos once we get settled, and that's it. And I want to thank too, once again, I want to thank all of you who was generous and donated to us, and it'll never be forgotten. And I promise you, you have our word that we will pay it forward. And we try to live our lives that way. And we try to help people out in need if we can. And so, but we will pay that forward. And we love you guys. And I want to say now, I want to tell you good night.
Good night, everyone.
And thank you for coming and listening to me ramble on. I just wanted to let everybody know what was going on. And we're off to better things, man. Those patent leather for your toes, and that's what it is. And you don't have to stay in a situation that hurts you. You don't, and don't ever feel like you have to. And I know that's easier said than done sometimes. I know there's a lot of people in this world that are suffering and hurting, but you don't have to. And you just, you got to make that move sometimes. And so, with that being said, Wolf Pack for life. And we love you guys. And we will catch you on the flip. Wolf is out. Peace. Oh, and see you Sunday night.